What if the reason money keeps slipping through your hands isn't bad luck, isn't the economy, and isn't a lack of faith? What if it's habits you were never taught even though they've been in Scripture the whole time? Stay with me, because today, we're not talking about getting rich. We're talking about why some believers build stability, while others stay stuck praying for relief. You love God. You try to do the right thing. You pray. You give. You hope. Yet financially, it feels like you're always catching up. Bills arrive faster than peace. Opportunities pass because you're not ready for them. And deep down, you're tired of being told, just have more faith. Because faith without clarity only creates frustration. The Bible never celebrates poverty. It also never glorifies money. Instead, it quietly teaches patterns. And the people who follow those patterns, almost unnoticed, build strength. Here are 4 habits those people practice consistently. Most people spend to feel better now. Successful believers think about how they want to feel later. They don't ask, can I afford this today? They ask, will this cost me tomorrow? Scripture repeatedly praises patience, not waiting around but self-control. The ability to say no to short-term pleasure in favor of long-term stability. Before any non-essential spending, pause and ask, is this feeding comfort, building peace? That single pause changes everything. Peace is expensive, but regret costs more. Struggling believers often use money as emotional relief. Successful believers use money as a responsibility. They don't see money as proof they're doing well. They see it as something entrusted to them, not to hoard, not to flex, but to manage. Scripture compares resources to something placed in your hands temporarily, to test wisdom, not worth. Separate emotion from spending. Never spend when you're stressed, angry, or trying to impress. Money moves best when emotions are calm. If money left your life today, would it say you used it wisely or emotionally? This part makes people uncomfortable. Successful Christians pray, but they also plan. They budget quietly. They save slowly. They track consistently. Not because they lack faith, but because they understand that God often works through structure, not chaos. Scripture praises order, preparation, and foresight far more than desperation. Create one simple system. Track income. Track expenses. Decide in advance where money goes. No apps needed. Just honesty. Prayer invites direction. Systems create results. This is where many get confused. Successful believers don't give to get. They give to stay aligned. They don't give under pressure. They give with intention. Scripture never frames generosity as a transaction, but as a posture of trust. And here's the key. They give within wisdom, not guilt. Give consistently, even if small. But never give irresponsibly. True generosity never creates chaos in your own household. Giving reveals who you trust, not how much you have. Let's be honest. None of these habits are flashy. None of them go viral. None of them feel dramatic. But they work, because financial peace isn't built through miracles alone. It's built through obedience repeated quietly. And the people who master these habits don't just survive financially. They breathe differently. They decide differently. God doesn't bless chaos. He blesses stewardship. So here's the question I'll leave you with. Which habit are you avoiding, not because you don't understand it, but because it would require you to change? Sit with that. And if this helped you think differently, not emotionally but clearly, then stay connected. Peace starts with patterns.